Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is the brothers from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, that teach us this truth, and that continue to rule well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season and out of season, man. Rain, sleet, sunshine, and snow, man. You out there pushing, doing the work, pushing this truth, man. And you know, salutations to the few women that do subscribe to this truth in faith and in sincerity, man. And in all subjection, because that's the key. All right, now we just wanted to come real quick and, you know, do a quick hit on the perfect setup of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We ain't gonna go too deep because really brothers should be familiar with the book of Deuteronomy and certain the kingdom of heaven. You should have read through the first 5 books, man. And when you read through those first 5 books, it should make you happy, and it should be a sense of melancholy at the same time, because the scriptures tell you that knowledge, what it is, Salakia, it says that for surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and that what's the other one? It was Salak, man. My mind is not working. Where it goes into with much wisdom is much grief, man.
Ecclesiastes.
Roughly paraphrasing. You can find it. But with it, man, when you get into these scriptures, man, and you read how the Lord set this society up, how He set up the kingdom of heaven, and you see what the state in which we live right now, man, you'll get mad. The women are out of order. Your food is defiled. Your water's defiled. The air is filthy. You got homeless people running rampant throughout the nation. You got homosexuals, sodomites, transcenders. You got every manner of wickedness, man, running throughout the globe. Why? Because it wasn't that perfect setup. It wasn't built off Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because if it ain't built off Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, it shall fall. Did you have that?
Yeah, I got it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 18. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief."
So, and much wisdom is much grief, and this book is full of pure wisdom, man. So when the Lord put that spirit on you for you to understand it, you shall be grieved. Why you think brothers are sighing and crying? You telling me I'm supposed to be a prince? You telling me my woman's supposed to be in order? You telling me I'm supposed to I'm not supposed to be working for another man? I'm supposed to be working for myself. I'm supposed to be eating the best foods. When you learn these things, man, it's gonna vex you, man.
Yeah.
So did you have anything up?
Yeah, it's more.
Yeah, you can continue.
It says, "And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow."
Yeah, so he that increases knowledge increases sorrow, man. Why you think brothers just, hey, man, we just pulled up out of this place spiritually? Why? Because we have the knowledge, man, and we're ever more grieved every day that we wake up. Damn, I'm still in this bitch, you know? But why? Because we have the knowledge of the Most High. We're thinking on a righteous, kingly mindset, man. The mindset in which the Lord want us to think like, man, that we should be. He created us to think like and to move like. And when you look at this society, man, it's hell in a handbasket. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this topic. This article that I was reading. Oh, man, that's Satan. Well, I'm gonna just go into it. It was basically, the midterms, these election midterms has been going on this week or whatever, and out there in San Francisco, they had a Proposition C, and with that Proposition C, it was basically a law coming into play with these big tech companies like Twitter and Zynga, Square, all of these mobile app companies or whatever, and they $1 billion companies that they was putting a homeless tax on these people. Because here it is, you down there in Silicon Valley, you down there in San Francisco, over there in the Bay Area and all of that, or whatever. You got some of the richest companies on the planet Earth, but yet you have the world's largest homeless population in the state of California, man. Yeah. And you hear the brothers down there in San Francisco talking about how they got to walk over feces, fecal matter, urine, and homeless people on the way to camp, and how they deal with that in their day-to-day, you know? You walking over shit is like walking over gum, man, in the 1950s and 60s. Like, come on, like, this is the society in which the devil, if you would get Job, you know what I want, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. 24. Because this is what type of society that you will have when it's not set up based off your Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You will pull that, and then I'm gonna get this.
This Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
It said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And if not, where and who is he? So who's ruling the earth right now, man? Is it the Chinese man? No. Is it the so-called Negro man? No. Is it the Native American man? No. Is it them Hamites, those Egyptians over there? No. Chinese man? No. It's the so-called white man. He has his hand on everything. He's the first person to actually take over the entire globe, man, so to speak, the known world unto us. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna start. Let me get it. This is because we were speaking. What started this lesson was the fact that that these tech companies said, "Hey, to hell with paying this homeless tax, man. We ain't paying this homeless tax." And the reason they said it was because they losing money. You gonna lose money. Hey, it ain't my fault you people are broke. That's how Esau look at everything, man. Like, I ain't put you in that situation. Look at me. Get you strap up on your own boots, man. Pick up that ball and get to work. That's how Esau thinks. Now you'll get Deuteronomy. Yeah.
Which one you want? 23?
Let me see. Get 23, Bible shot. The water.
23 and
24. 23 and 24.
Deuteronomy 23 and 24. It says, "When thou comest into thy neighbor's vineyard, then thou mayest eat grapes thy field at thy own pleasure. But thou shalt not put any in thy vessel."
And this was a law, man. This was a law in the kingdom of Israel. So when a man went out to his vineyard, whatever, planting corns, grapes, the fig tree, whatever. When it was coming time for season, when it came harvesting season or whatever, you would leave a tenth of the vineyard, man. It goes into that.
Yeah.
It do? Okay.
It says, "When thou comest into the standing corn of thy neighbors, then thou mayest pluck the ears with thy hand, but thou shalt not move a sickle into thy neighbor's standing corn."
Okay. You can stop there. Because you ain't got to get that other one. But because the reason the Lord said that was because that's how we fed the homeless in the ancient world, man. That's how you feed the homeless. Like, so it's basically all for one for all. That's how we moved in the ancient times, man. And we're gonna move in the kingdom of heaven. And that's gonna be a form of racism, tribalism, whatever you want to call it, man. That's how you take care of a nation, man. You take care of your own first. A nation cannot be strong if you got a weak link, because the chain is only as good as its weak link. So Esau showing you that his society is weak as hell because you got homeless Edomites out here. It's one thing if you got homeless Issacharites, so-called Mexicans, Negroes, which are Judites. You got the homeless Reubenites and Gadites, the Seminole Indians and Native American. That's one thing if they homeless. But you got homeless Edomites. Hey, man, your kingdom ain't looking too good because we didn't look like that when we was in power, man. So the scripture said, it says, "When thou comest into thy neighbor's vineyard, then thou may eat grapes that thy field at thy own pleasure." So eat as much as you can, man. That's why Jake tell you, get full. That's in our nature. Go on, boy, go ahead and get full. That's what the Lord said, get full. But the second you bring out that doggy bag, now you going off, man. Because you taking this man's substance. What if he fall on hard times? What if a drought comes through, man?
It's a sign of being greedy or selfish.
Yeah, it's a niggard, man.
Yeah, niggard.
And Esau's a nigger. He's a niggard, man. He the one who taught you so-called 2/3 how to be niggas, man. Because he was the original nigger. You jump to 24 and 15, Baba Gushah.
This Deuteronomy 24 and 15. It says, "At his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it."
Yeah, it says, in that day thou shalt give him his hire. Why should you get at that homeless man his house? Because he poor, man.
Mm-hmm.
This man is poor. Here it is, Esau in this society. You gotta wait 2 weeks to get your paycheck.
Right.
And how here it is. I done put 2 weeks in the hole, and on day 13 I drop dead. That check goes right back to Esau.
Yeah.
They ain't finna say, damn, well, you know what? That brother, you know, he died. Let's send that to his family. You know, they may need it or whatever. Because I was paying bills. That was the only reason I was working.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't sending it to your family. That's going right back in to his pocket. He gonna write that as a tax write-off or whatever, and that's going in his kid's stomach, man.
Yeah.
And that's off. The Lord said you pay a man. Was you done on that?
No, some more.
Yeah, come, because it's gonna go into what I was gonna say.
Con. It says, "For he is poor, and setteth his heart upon it, lest he cry against thee unto the Lord, and it be sin unto thee."
It says, "For he is poor, and he setteth his heart upon it." So that's what he's his hope for at the end of the day is. That's what he's pushing for. That's what he's laboring for.
Yeah.
Same thing with us. Hey, when Yahweh Shai, hey man, when Yahweh Shai crack them skies, we gonna get our payment, man.
Mm-hmm.
When that sun set on this kingdom, what the Lord coming back to pay? He gonna come back to pay us. Lord willing, we'll be found at that number.
That's the reward.
Yeah, that's the reward. Cause are we not poor? Are we not destitute? Are we not homeless here? We ain't got no home here, man.
Yeah.
It says, you'll read it one more time, Baba Gushai.
Con. It says, at his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it.
So you supposed to pay that man before the sun go down, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how every man's supposed to get paid. If I go to work today or whatever, I'm supposed to get paid by sundown. Why? Because I could die tomorrow. At least my family got that money. But Esau don't work like that.
Hey, that's, if I could say
You
too,
got it.
you know, that's why the spirit has been pushing, like how Apostle Sahar, you know, he dropped the lesson on the mobile apps. Because majority of those apps pay that same day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it goes straight to your bank account. You know, you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wait a whole week or 2 weeks, man.
Kind.
You know, it's just a better way of money flowing, man.
Yeah, it's better money management.
Yeah,
man,
money management. Yeah.
Because when you look at it, that's how brothers on this side. That's how we finish, man. Shit, here it is. You got bills coming in. I work. I get paid in 2 weeks or whatever. I got bills due a week prior to it. A week before I get my paycheck, so I'm borrowing money from him. I'm doing this to make that to meet it.
By the time you get paid, it's like
it's gone. The money
you
gone.
already in the hole.
Yeah, I'm already in the hole. So I'm working kind of active, and I'm just a slave. I'm a slave to debt, man.
Yeah.
And that's how Esau set his society up. But in the scriptures, it wasn't that way, man. That's why the Lord said, pay that man his wages before sundown.
Yeah.
Why? Because that man may owe somebody. And now he got to wait 2 weeks. You think that man finna wait 2 weeks for his money? He want his money now, just like you want your money now.
Yeah.
That's how men get put to death. That's how men end up homeless. And that's what sparked this lesson. Esau talking about helping the homeless. When you created it, pay everybody that day.
You created the homeless, but you want everybody but you to help out the homeless.
Yeah, y'all help out each other. Like, come on, man.
Like, we finished too, man.
Yeah, because if you was to pay a man his day's wage that day, I could buy a hamburger. I ain't got to, scramble through the kitchen. Some motherfuckers be looking through that couch, under that couch cushion for food sometimes, man. Be so damn broke. Looking for crumbs. Shit, I drop a chip down here or something. That's how Esau has people on this side, man. Because he didn't set his society up in a perfect way. Like how Yahweh Hashem out here it is, Yahweh Hashem you'll pull that
I got it right now.
Here it is, Yahweh Hashem set you up. Set Esau up, he set the so-called white man up to rule the world, and look how you doing. And you telling everybody, help me out. You think we was asking other nations for help? No, we was conversing amongst each other, man. Yeah. And with the Lord first and foremost, man. That's we ain't need nobody else. Why? Because we had this, the perfect way, the perfect setup.
Yep.
But Esau, what you think we should do?
Yeah.
What you think we should do? Nigga, you did this. If you created a problem, fix it. But you got it out.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "An unwise king destroyeth his people,
Yeah, you got it. You
Yeah,
can break that down.
you know, who is that unwise king? You so-called white people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you destroyed, like the brother was going into earlier. You even got homeless Edomites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's being unwise. You know, why would you have someone out here not working?
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got all these companies, you know, that's benefiting you. You know, but you got people out here who actually need a job and want a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you being unwise, you don't understand that it'll be profitable for you to have that person work, man. That's an unwise king. You know,
Yeah, because what when a man, it says idle hands, what it falls into mischief, and that's what Jake is. Jake ain't got nothing to do out here. Jake can't work. So what Jake gonna do? Either slang drugs, or pimp women, or rob you crackers, man. Because that's what point is coming to. 'Cause Jake understand busting another Jake, they ain't gonna do nothing but get you killed. At least if I go over here to these white folks area and I plan this out perfectly or whatever, you could bust that white boy up and take his take the spoils and be out.
Done.
But this is the society that Esau set up.
Done.
So it was more on that.
Yeah, it's more.
You got it.
It says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And he said, in due time he will set over one that is profitable. Now look at the state of the world today. Do you see the world prospering, or do you see the world in turmoil, man? So obviously the man that is set up right now, and we telling you white people, you Edomites, that you got it, man. And look how you doing. Look what you doing with it. And you'll read that last part over one more time, Bobby. We shot the very last.
It says, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And who is that one that is profitable? That's through the Holy Son, the righteous Son, Yahweh Shai, then King David, the 12, and then the rest of the 144,000, man. That's gonna be that righteous man being set up, man. And we're gonna rule in pure righteousness. It's gonna be a perfect system. We ain't gonna be pulling water out of faucets, man. We ain't gonna be microwaving food in the kingdom. We ain't gonna be you ain't gonna need no street cleaners, street sweepers. You ain't gonna need these type of things. Why? Because we're gonna have that perfect society. We ain't gonna drink toilet water coming out of a faucet, man.
Right.
We ain't gonna eat defiled bread. We ain't gonna breathe in particles.
Chemtrails.
Chemtrails, breathing aluminum peroxide, whatever the hell that stuff called, man. We ain't gonna deal with that. Why? Because we're gonna through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, his righteous Son, man, and 144,000, a righteous kingdom shall be established, man, and the world shall be ruled by it, and that's why everybody's gonna rejoice when the Israelites come into power. You heathens are gonna be happy to be our slaves in that day, man.
I got something.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna just jump down to verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
You can go into it.
You know, so because of all your unrighteous dealings, and your wickedness, and you not dealing with the people in the correct manner, the Lord, is going to translate the kingdom, into a righteous leader, man, which starting with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. In the 144,000.
Because when we was it any more on that?
Nah, that was pretty much
okay,
it.
Because when we get the kingdom, it ain't finna be all this, this turmoil amongst brethren that Esau got going on, man. Because another aspect of you can tell that this is not the society in which Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has set up. If you will pull Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 19, you would see, Jake would see, Salak, I kind of lost my train of thought, but just go ahead and read that.
This Deuteronomy 23 and 19 says, thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. Upon usury.
It says so it says you should not lend unto your brother upon usury. And how did Esau set up his society, man? First he made a slave out of Jake. He beat down the Israelites. He wasn't really oppressing his own. Hey man, Hey, back in the 1700s, 1800s, man, Esau, hey, man, the lowest Edomite was having, hey, he was having a ball, man. Because he wasn't, Esau wasn't oppressing his own people like how he is now. It says it says, thou shalt not lend usury upon thy brother, usury upon money, usury of money. So what did Esau do? And Jake should be celebrating the Emancipation Proclamation, because through the Emancipation Proclamation, Esau showed us one thing. This is what he told me. Showed us that, hey man, I hate you niggas so much that I'm willing to put my own people into slavery. I don't even care about, I hate you so much, I don't care about my own people I gotta destroy to get rid of you niggas. And he using his own people. Why? Because he needs Jake to be blinded. Oh, see, you got poor white people too.
Yeah.
So why are you talking about you poor? You just strap up your boots and hunker down and chase this American dream. That's what he tells us, man.
Yeah.
But this, we all know that Jake is just being used over here. Jake, we're being exploited on every facet, man. If you in the politics, you a coon. If you doing music, what you a coon. And if you a woman, you being shown as a harlot, man.
Yeah.
You naked, you comedian niggas. You buffooning ass coons, man. Putting on dresses and stuff. Esau was using Jake over here, man.
Yeah.
And Esau does it through his college tax. Cause we all wage slaves at this point. I mean, debt slaves at this point, man. That's why the Lord said you don't supposed to use lend upon usury with your brother. Why? Because that breaks down the strength of the nation. If he owe me, he owe me, and he owe me. What if I started out with more than him, and now they coming to me for help or whatever, and I'm applying pressure on them through usury as well.
I got the definition for usury too,
You got it?
just for edification purpose.
Come.
And it's H5391, and it's translated to the Hebrew as the shock, and it's simple. It says interest or usury.
So if because I know back when I was dealing with my pops or whatever, we had our own got our own family business. Whatever, he would ask me to borrow $500. He was like, well, shit, you give me this $500, I'll give you back $8. I was like, this kind of funny, man. It ain't right. Just give my $500 back or whatever. But that would have been off on my behalf, even though it was unbeknown unto me at the time, like the righteous way, the perfect way, man. But Jake do it amongst each other. Why? Because he's taking after Esau's example, man. Thinking that's how you come up.
I got a precept too, because even when you read in the Maccabees, it show you how Alexander the Greek put taxes on the people.
You got it.
So I'm gonna just get it. It's First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, and he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings, who became tributaries unto him.
Tributaries. What is that? Taxes, man. So you niggas talking, I'm a free man. I'm a boss nigga. I'm a boss bitch. That's all you need to know, nigga. You a slave.
Hey, that's why you see like rappers like DMX. They always end up getting locked up because they ain't been paying taxes.
Yeah, come.
Them older rappers. DMX, on Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, hell, Lauryn Hill. Hey, they got on her ass too. Miss, I am the universe. Hey, man, all of these so-called intellectual woke jakes or whatever, they slaves too, man.
God, so this been happening, man.
It's been going on, man. So, but Jake, you ain't a slave though, and you get mad at us when we come through the spirit and tell you people the truth. John,
if I could say too, that's why the Lord, established the brotherhood, so we can deal righteously too, man. You're not supposed to be trying to get over on brothers, trying to use usury,
taxing brothers.
Yeah, taxing brothers and making them pay more than what they should on certain things. Because we supposed to be a brotherhood. That's going off, man, according to what we just read in Deuteronomy, man.
Because why? This is the perfect way, man. And Esau set up his society off of usury, man.
Yeah.
That's where you get all this college debt and stuff. So that's why you white people, a lot of y'all are mad because you starting to see this like, damn, my own people are using me. Here it is, you borrow $500 just to pay back $1,000. Like, you better off not borrowing it at all. But that's the society that Esau set up, man. and this is the society in which we trying to break away from.
God.
And is these not perfect? Is this not a perfect way? But you will continue, and I'm gonna show you the more perfect way.
God. It says, verse 20. It says, until a stranger.
And a stranger is a foreigner, man. As a foreigner, a stranger in this sense is a person that's outside of the nation of Israel. So you got it.
It says, unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury, but unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury.
Okay, you can stop right there. Why did Salakia too? The water.
No, you
It says you can use it upon a stranger, but not unto your brethren. Why? Because when you use your brother, when you lend it to your brother, and you taxing your brother, that doesn't strengthen the kingdom. That doesn't strengthen the nation. But when you tax the foreigner, the stranger, hey, that strengthens the nation. Why? Because hey, man, you ain't a part of this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking from you to feed myself, man. It's basically that's a parasitic way of moving, man. But hey, is Esau not a parasite upon the face of the earth, man? He is. But at the end of the day, the Lord, that's how you build a nation, man. One nation has more resources than the next, so you lend upon usury. That's how you build a nation, and that's how you create debt slaves, man. Through taxation. I gave you 500, you got to pay 1,000. Here you come back with the other 500 you owe, but hey, man, it's taxes on that tax.
Yes.
Esau is selling you niggas cars all day long, and then he taxing you after you get the car. The car $10,000, you pay the $10,000. Oh, but you know it's processing fees, it's this fee. You gotta pay the state. You gotta get your tag, your title, your license. You gotta get your registration. All of that stuff. That's just more taxes. So Esau is draining you people every which way. But you got a problem with how the Lord set up a society. You don't want that. You don't want the perfect way. You want a way in which you're constantly stressed out. It was more on that.
It's more. It says that the Lord thy power may bless thee in all that thou settest thine hand to in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
And it says, so the Lord may bless you. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua may bless you when you stick to his laws. That's why he's telling you when you go set your hand to do this, you know what? You've been diligent in, within the business. You ain't been trying to scheme, scam brothers, you know, get over on men or whatever. You know what? I'm finna set you up, man. And that's what the Lord does, because the scriptures tell you that it is nothing it's nothing for the Lord to make a poor man rich overnight. So it's nothing, man. And look at Esau's society, because he's literally adverse to these scriptures and he's doing the exact opposite. Is it any wonder why his society is failing right now? Is it any wonder why he has 1.2 million homeless people out there in California? Like, come on, man. Like, this is a destroyed society, man. Why? Because it wasn't built on the perfect way. It wasn't built on the right principles, man. Nor was it sustained under the right principles, under the right instructions. Well, you had something?
Yeah, I had
something. You got something?
You want to call? You got something else?
Nah, that's it.
You want to
probably close out on this?
Yep. Yeah, this is a good one to close off on. This second Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
You going to it?
You know, so like the whole lesson wrapping it up. You know, hey, Esau, man, this is it for you, man. You know, the Lord is about to come back and establish righteousness, man. You know, according to the law, statutes, and commandment of the scriptures, man. You know, we're gonna be, you know, in the kingdom. You know, we're gonna be like the brothers always say. We going back to that ancient way of living, man. You know, we're dealing with cattle, with livestock. You know, not no paper. You know, gold and silver, like the brother said. You know, that's Jacob following up, man. You know.
Hey, it could be said no better than that, man. So that's what we got to look forward to, man. A perfect way, man. A perfect system. We ain't gonna go into everything that, you know, of the facets of the kingdom of heaven, because you Edomites are gonna see it. You're gonna be on the other side of it in slavery, and Jake, you gonna see it because you're gonna actually glorify the Lord in that day, man. Whether you Jakes that believe this or not, we really don't care at this point. But this is the perfect way. We just come through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to, you know, get that exhortation to brothers is that, hey, man, you You ain't going crazy, man. Like
Nah.
you in the right thing, man. Continue to push, man, because this is the perfect way. We just through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we breaking this place down slowly but surely.
That's right.
Through Esau not following the law, statutes, and commandments, and us going out there following the law, statutes, and commandments, this place is going down, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's going down double time, man.
That's right.
Double time.
God.
So, that's all we had through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We want to end out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Once again, double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corner that are doing this in truth and in sincerity and all charity, man. To the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.